Hi, I am Shubhendra Singh, going to discuss with about this display ads, and you will love to learn the fundamentals of this display ads, and definitely you will try to develop that kind of the ads once you are doing any sort of this digital marketing campaign. So what will be the layout of this particular session? First of all, we will see that what is termed as this display ads. Then why display advertising is most important digital aspect of this digital advertising plans, as well as we also see that what is the buying models in advertising and what are the different techniques to target the customers effectively, as well as we will also see certain kind of this keywords which are being used in display advertising, especially in the context of the digital marketing. So let us start. So first of all, if you see that what is this picture superiority effect? PSE is that basically drives the displays advertising, and human mind is photographic in nature, it is not sonographic. Because if you recall and remember anything, definitely a kind of picture that comes in our mind and we memorize in the context of that particular picture, and once we have to recall it, so we again look at this broad picture which is in our memory, and accordingly we again start narratives of that particular memory. So our memory is basically photographic in nature, and that's why this advertisements, they are having this higher influence in the memories. So display advertising, that basically builds the brand image via creating this awareness. These can be classified as a native as well as the non-native. Native display ads, basically an ad unit which is native only when it matches the look, feel, user path and quality standards of this editorial content to which it is adjacent. Whether or not an ad is native depend on this what is around it and how it fits in with it. Native is relative, it is not absolute. Native to build traffic on the websites, whereas your display ads, they are basically for useful in remarketing. We'll understand this what is the term remarketing means. Who is a unique user as well as what are the page views? So distinct individuals, users who visit to your website, that is tracked by a cookie ID or the browser or the IP address of the user's device. So however, using a different browser on the same device or a different device altogether, again a cookie will be stored in the new browser of the device and they will be counted as a unique visitor. So when a visitor visits a new page on the website, it is considered a page view 1. If he is going to the next page, then it will be considered as page view 2. But the same viewer, he is going this twice or thrice in the same page, then the number of the count will remain as 1. It will not be 2 or 3 or 4. What is an ad impression? An ad impression is recorded whenever an ad is displayed on the user's screen through your website. And it is simply the number of the time the ad is displayed. So say your ad is being displayed 10 times today, it means there are the 10 impressions. And out of that impressions, how many times any of the user who has seen your ad, once he clicks on it. So when a user clicks on that particular ad, that is termed as this clicking, and it redirects to your landing page. And that landing page, you have decided while you were creating your website that on clicking that particular ad, where this user or the target audience should reach. So when your ad is being clicked, out of this total number of the impressions which has been made, that is termed as CTR. CTR is click-through rate. So total number of the clicks out of this total number of the impressions and multiplied by 100, then it will give the percentage. So CTR, normally it is expressed in the terms of this percentage, and it's a very important web analytics that helps you basically to know that what is the quality, what is this relevancy of your particular ad, and that's why once it has made an impression and most of this visitors, they have clicked on it. So there are different kind of this display ads based on the formats, based on the size. So in terms of based on the format, like image ads, so there is a more content is image content, or this rich media ads. There are more than 2 or 3 types of this media which has been given altogether, like video is there, their text is there, there is image is there, and simply a video ad. So these are the different formats based on that image ads, rich media or video ads. Similarly, based on the size, medium rectangle, large rectangle, leaderboard, half page, large mobile banner, large format ads, or this scanning and takeover. It means that this entire screen that is covered by that particular ad, and that is different based on the size of that particular display ad. And each and every type of this display ad is having its own relevancy and where it has to be utilized, that we will discuss in later videos. What are the essentials to make a good advertisement, display advertisements? So essentials are, first is you need to have a strong CTA. CTA means call to action. Your ad, there must be a call to action, and you must have learned in this consumer behavior this IDA model. IDA is attention, interest, desire and action. So this is a call to action is nothing but once your viewers, they have become much of this desirous, definitely they will click on and they should reach to the page or that particular link where do you wished him to reach. So that call to action is important. Other than this, it also includes the price if it is an advantage over the competition. Aesthetics must be proper. There must be a unique selling proposition, USP, and show 2 ads with 2 different offers, and that will give you a better kind of the visibility. And what should be your creating strategy principles? It must be original in nature, it must be flexible, synthesis must be good, it must be elaborative, covering this almost all aspects of this your offer, as well as artistic values and imagination and fluency, that it should be easily understood by your viewers. So these are certain essentials that of the display ads, and one need to keep in mind. And what are the executional parameters? First is layout. What is the font size? Font size neither should be very small, font size neither should be very big. It should be a medium kind of font size that must be easily readable, because normally the duration of the ad is very small, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, or max to max 1 minute. So it must be readable. Colors are very important according to your theme and your creative policy, and accordingly you use the different colors. Then CTA, click-through call to action, that uses of the image as well as the icons. And you also need to look at this, what is the POD and what is the POP. It means what is the point of difference as well as what is the point of parity. So these are this executional parameters we need to keep in mind. And we'll learn this separately, that how to basically create a display plan, because it's a lengthy process and it will take some time and not be covered into this introductory video, and how to do this targeting in the digital marketing. And before closing this particular session, I would like to cover that remarketing. And remarketing is basically those visitors, those who have visited your page or your website, and sometimes they have even made up their mind to purchase it, but ultimately they have escaped without purchasing. So once a visitor visits your website and view a product, the visitor is tracked, and if he leaves the site and search it another site or network, they are tracked and shown a relevant ad about your product on that other site. And this is basically the remarketing, because they have come but they have not been converted. So once they are going to the similar other kind of the websites, your ad will be shown to them, and that will further increase the possibility that conversion. So this is remarketing. So remarketing is a very good practice. Basically those target audience, those who have shown the interest but have not been converted yet. So remarketing is bringing back users for the conversions. So low traffic websites, they get away with the very general remarketing audience that targets all users, and high traffic websites create remarketing audience based on the specific pages that users have visited. And you also have this upselling current customers. So who have purchased your products, you can cross sell them, you can upsell them. So these are different types of this marketing principles which are applicable here, but we need to learn that with the help of these different tools, how we can do it in this digital platforms. As I said that before closing this particular session, I would like to introduce you some of these keywords which you may be knowing earlier also, but it is important to again recall and reminder. So what is CPA? CPA is this cost per action in the context of the sales or the conversion. So each and every that action that is cost in the context of the sales or the conversion, that is CPA. We need to learn CPL. This is a cost per lead, that is the registration or the download of an ebook or attend a webinar or fill a form. So that is also that cost, because say this I have invested in Facebook advertising, say 1,000 rupees to promote my this webinar, and I have got only this 5 registration. So 1,000 rupees and this 5 registration. So I can see this, what is this cost per lead, and finally this, what is the final conversion out of that 5 leads. So that is way that we calculate, and it is very important to understand. What is CPM? CPM is cost per 1,000 impressions. So out of this every 1,000 impressions, what will be the cost in terms of this, how many leads we have generated, how many qualified lead we have generated, and how many conversions we have made. And as I have already explained, CTR is click-through rate, how many clicks made on this total number of the impressions you have made for your display ads, multiplied by 100, that will be give the CTR. And what is CPV? CPV is cost per view, is what marketers pays when a video is viewed, either for a minimum number of the seconds, say 10 seconds, 20 seconds or 30 seconds, ultimately this cost will be there. That is all that I wanted to discuss regarding this an introduction of this display ads, and what is this advertising, what is remarketing, and what are the key terms which are being used. So I hope that you must have got some clarity on this, what is this display ads, and how do they work, and what are the different terminology in the context of the digital marketing. Thank you.